Dear mama. Hey gang, welcome back to another video. This is the video for my long-awaited but sooner than I thought arrival of this wave, the Bonebreaker Wave. And man, regardless of what anyone says about the entire line, all the critics out there that are dogging on some of these figures, I definitely understand their stance on that, but it's a gorgeous wave. Probably one of the best waves I've seen since probably Juggernaut, to be honest. I know there's a couple throwaway figures in the Juggernaut, whatnot, but like even to that standard, like these are not throwaway figures. You know, you got Vulcan, who's kind of a throwaway character, but in the new buck, I understand a lot of people don't like Darwin, but I don't know, it's kind of cool. He's probably the least utilized mutant out there, and I'm glad he's part of this wave. And SIRYN, like, yes, I agree, she should have a more expressive face, like they did it more for Bonebreaker, but it's a gorgeous figure if you really look at it. So anyway, I'm gonna talk about these guys in order of favorite to least favorite, and not to take away from any of these figures. I think they're all great, and again, one of the best waves I've seen since Juggernaut. So without further ado, let's talk about Bonebreaker. Alright, not much more I can say about Bonebreaker. It is my absolute favorite BAF to date. And it's like a figure that keeps on giving. I mean, it's so ridiculous, over the top. And me being a 90s kid, I've always kind of wanted this figure. And, you know, they did do a version of it back in the day, and it was, you know, 90s action figures were not to this spec, nor were they these prices, so that's all fair. So let's take a look at Bonebreaker here. You got some fuel tanks or depth charges. You got this mini block right here. If you guys are in their engines, it looks like a mini Chevy block. Really nice effects around his waist here. This eyeglass, you know, the sunglasses are great. The fact that he can lift them, and that's why his hands are positioned that way. This expression, the mohawk, the all-around Mad Max post-apocalyptic look that he is, it's amazing. Plus this new rifle, I've never seen this before. I don't know if any other action figure currently with firearms has this. It looks great, looks like straight out of Halo. And yeah, absolute bonkers must have. I've already seen some people customize them on your Reddits and other places with, you know, battle damage and or, you know, just scuffs and paint. I'm not gonna go that crazy. I love it as it is, as tempting as it sounds. But yeah, probably one of the best BAFs to date. And I did do something a little fun. I took wanted to see if he could fit on Cannonball's little base here. Kind of, not very much. You'd have to drill like you know, like him ejecting, maybe, I don't know. But Cannonball fits here a little bit better, but he doesn't lock in. So just had a little fun with that. The peg holes are a little bit different, so too bad, but I gave it a shot. But yeah, Bonebreaker, definitely a great BAF. So, you know, if you're not planning on buying the whole wave, expect to pay a pretty penny for just the loose BAF, because this is what the wave was all about. So there you go. In a nutshell, one of the best BAFs out there. Okay, my second favorite is Maggot. He would have been my maybe third favorite next to Havok, which could have been my first favorite. You know, of course, can't beat Bonebreaker. But yeah, he edged out Havok just by a little bit because of this like sculpt. It's great. This Astro Pop color scheme. I know nothing about this character. I kind of stopped collecting Uncanny X-Men right before this guy came out. Like, I stopped at the Phalanx. So now I'm like curious just to read it. I don't necessarily need to buy the comics, but I'd like to read it somewhere. But look at this. It's gorgeous. Like the texture inside his trench coat, the belt detail, the sculpt is amazing. He kind of has a better hairstyle. I wish Guido had this, or Strongman had that. Would be a better head for him, I think, with the glasses. And just this terrifying, menacing smile, and the maggots. These robotic maggots. I'm not going to get into articulation because it's about, you know, you guys know it's about the same as everything else right now in the big buck. This has pinless arms, so it's a good preview for the next set of big bodies. And then probably pinless. Nope, there's still pins on the legs, unfortunately, but like this looks amazing. I love this Astro Pop color scheme, and it just took me by surprise. This character is just so out there, and I think that is the theme of this wave. Just out there and fun, and back to comics in general. I love it. You got to grab a Maggot. Even if you don't want the BAF, you got to find this guy. It's like, it's a work of art. I mean, look at that face. So good. So good. What can I say? I'm a fanboy. This is one of my favorite X-Men, and they finally did him justice. Now, I have a slight argument against the body choice. It should have been the Vulcan body, but look at this guy. Like the effects, the old school mask, and the Havok bands that made him iconic. I don't know why they ever took that away, but I know people, like artists, have different renditions, and that's fine. I think this guy could use the Cyclops jacket, you know, the Summers trademark jacket. I might try to find that in the aftermarket. But the effects, it's not just the boring Kirby effects. They did a whole new thing, and thank you, Hasbro. I was waiting for this for a long time. You actually listened to the fans, and thank you, fans, for setting them straight. I mean, the other Havok was just whatever. It was a blah body, and the worst costume for Havok. So thank you guys for doing this for us, and he is my third favorite. He would have been my again, if it wasn't for Maggot, he would be number 2, but he is number 3, and I love him. Thank you, Hasbro. Thank you, fans. All right, what I do love, it is the first appearance of Victor Creed as Sabretooth. What I don't love is it took this long to get this figure into our hands. You know, I do like that, the fact that they kind of switched it up a little bit, but of course now you're wanting a Iron Fist, and I don't know if I can fall for that, because Iron Fists in the aftermarket are very expensive. So hopefully they'll re-release an Iron Fist to couple with Sabretooth here. It's a great figure. A lot of people call it the William Dafoe face. And yeah, I agree with that. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people are already starting to turn this guy into a goblin of some sort. This is my 4th favorite figure because it's super clean, really true to the comic, and very sturdy feeling. It doesn't feel loose or, you know, weird at all. A little on the small side, but other than that, one of the best Sabretooth renditions I've seen. If I wasn't so brainwashed into thinking Sabretooth needs to be 7 feet tall, then I would love it even more. But he's my 4th favorite in this wave, in order of favorites. So Victor Creed, number 4. Let me know what you guys think. know what you're thinking. Fifth favorite? How can this be? I'm not a contrarian. I actually like Darwin. I think he's a really interesting character, underutilized, and I actually like the figure. I know a lot of critics wanted him to be in the newer Buck, but you know what? There's a argument against it. He is a more slender figure, so they just need to update this figure with pinless joints and etc. But I think it's great. He has these crazy looking eyes. He's you know, he's kind of the Martian Manhunter of the X-Men. So that's basically what his deal is. Except, you know, who knows what Fox really did him dirty. Doesn't really show what he can really do. I love this hand sculpt, kind of an alien hand, and of course, you know, that alien gray face. So Darwin, not getting enough credit. Hopefully the writers will do him better in the future. Not that I'm reading a lot of comics right now, but hopefully, yeah, we'll see a lot more of Darwin. If he's not dead, I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys think and where he sits in your, let's say, top 10 of figures of this wave. Is it 10? I forget. It's 6. Top 6? Yeah. Top 7. There you go. Top 7. Right now, he sits at number 5. Alright guys, here we are at SIRYN, and she is my 6th favorite character in this wave, not including Wolverine. I know some people are going, where the hell's Wolverine? I didn't pick up Wolverine. I don't need another Wolverine. He's a good figure. Not making the list. Sorry. My video, my rules. Anyway, with that out of the way, she is the 6th favorite of this wave. Of not what she is, but what she could be. She looks like the epitome of the new wave of the next generation of female figures in the Marvel universe, in the Marvel Legends world. As you can see, pinless joints all around, thicker, sturdier body, and she stands great without much, you know, fiddling around, because these legs, they're not bowing, in case you noticed. And in case you noticed in the previous waves, they still had the skinny toothpick legs. She actually has legs and she can stand on them. Again, the criticism is for the face, no expression. I don't know, it looks pretty good to me. So there you go, SIRYN. Let me know what you guys think. I like it a lot. Alright gang, with the last figure in the list, not including Wolverine. I gotta keep saying that. I didn't grab Wolverine, didn't need him, don't need another Wolverine, but Vulcan, the new standard in Marvel Legends bodies. He looks great, although the character is underrepresented and not a lot of people know who he is anyway. So kind of, I don't want to say a wasted opportunity, but you know, kind of is. But I guess, you know, for customizers out there, it's a good blank slate to build upon. I mean, Vulcan is semi-important to some fringe storylines out there. I didn't really like the story arc that they had with him in Empire. Just kind of, they made up a new Summers brother and we got Vulcan. But yeah, I digress. I don't want to hate on whatever's happening. You take what you want and don't buy what you don't like. So there, you know, having said that, thank you Marvel Legends for making a new body, pinless, with standard butterfly joints for people that do toy photography like I do. A lot of potential here, and yeah, just it's a good figure. Not gonna say I have no, let's say, harsh opinion on it, but nor do I have any more positive opinion on it. I think it looks good, but I wish they picked a better character, personally. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think of this wave. I really enjoyed it. Again, didn't pick up Wolverine, but I think you should really try to find these guys. I think it's a really good buy, and you will enjoy it because they're all beautiful new sculpts and looks pretty rad. Anyway, thanks for watching. Stay otakutive. I'll talk to you later. Peace.